Property in Thailand and Pattaya remains a hot topic. A look across town and you'll find 5 or 6 magazines dedicated to just the subject. Now, viewing a property, nothing's better than actually going there in the flesh and seeing it, living it, and understanding how that would fit into your lifestyle were you to buy it. That's not always possible. The second best thing is to view it on TV, and this is where this show features come from. Through the Keyhole encompasses the lifestyle supplement, so you can get the detail in print and TV. Now, the property we're going to see today will be in the lifestyle supplement on the 10th of July for that week. Let's go and speak to Ian from Thailand Property, and he'll give us some more background. I'm Dan Cheeseman, and you're watching Through the Keyhole. I'm now with Ian Moore, the MD of Thailand Property, and he's going to talk me through what property we've got today. It's somewhat unusual in its proposition, but still very compelling. Ian, can you explain to our viewers what we're going to look at today?
Hi Dan. What we've got today is we've got 1 restaurant, 2 bars and 10 bedrooms in John Tiem complex. So to let you understand, you're not running those businesses, you would be the landlord of those businesses in that property.
Okay, so let's get it right. You're not going to take on having to manage on a day-to-day basis any of these businesses?
No, not at all.
Okay, it's in John Tiem complex. For some of our viewers that probably only know Pattaya, can you explain some of the benefits of John Tiem as an area?
John Tiem's an up-and-coming area. It's very, very family-orientated. There are lots of bars, restaurants, etc. It's quieter than Pattaya in terms of nightlife, but it still has a lot to offer. And there are a lot of new developments going along the beach.
There's probably no getting away from the fact that the market is a little bit slower than it has been, which might make people a little nervous about a commitment for a proposition like this. So is it the right time to buy?
Well, I guess you could ask, is there ever a right time to buy or not to buy? What I would do is kind of turn that on its head and say, well, at the moment, property prices aren't booming at the moment, so is it the right time to buy? Yeah, I guess from an investor's point of view, your return on investment is greater while prices are at a lower level.
I remember we spoke off camera about this, and it made perfect sense. If you're buying when the market is buoyant, then you'll pay top dollar. So arguably the only way that can go is down a little bit. Now we're probably at a point which might maybe turning. This could be a real opportunity for a savvy investor.
I think somebody who's got the money in and willing to make the investment at this time is probably going to make a better return today than they would do when the prices are at their peak.
Okay. Let's talk about the commercials now with this. How much is it going to cost, and what are the kind of returns expected?
The cost of the property is 21 million baht. The current revenue that's coming in on a monthly basis is around about 110,000 baht per month. So the rough math on that is about a 5% return on investment.
And the other thing, I know that when some people might buy a property and rent it out to a homeowner, the contract length is probably a year. What's the contract left on these businesses?
The minimum one, I believe, is 5 years. I think it's the restaurant, it's 5 years to go.
So anyone putting money in can be assured that over the next 5 years there will be that return of a minimum of 110 a month?
Yes, the return, and there are also price increases annually built into the contract.
Sounds good. Let's go and have a look at the property, and this is where Through the Keyhole really comes alive. What makes this proposition so attractive is the guaranteed returns for at least 5 years, unlike with a home rental where tenants normally sign a maximum of 1 year. It made a lot of sense what Ian said about buying real estate when the market is less buoyant. The flip side is buying when the market is high and having to fork out top dollar. It's somewhat of a buyer's market where appealing prices like this one exist. The guest room is made up of 10 rooms, with 4 being spacious single rooms with individual terraces, 1 large 2-bedroom apartment and 5 1-bedroom apartments. You would be a landlord for 4 businesses: a guest room, a 50-cover restaurant, cocktail bar and the more traditional beer bar, and it's located in Jom Tien. As Ian said, it's on the market for 21 million. And with 110,000 baht a month assured in returns, this could well be a solid purchase for any savvy investor. Certainly worth a closer look. Did that get you thinking? I think it's a really interesting proposition we've got there for any savvy investors out there. If you want to see this TV feature again, visit the Pattaya People offices and we can make a disc available. The Lifestyle on the 10th of July will also cover these properties, and you can ring me direct on 086 155 2500. I'm Dan Cheeseman and you're watching Through the Keyhole.